Today I'm talking with Ati Nasrolahi. She is a nutritionist and a wellness coach. Thank you so much for doing this interview, Ati.
Of
I
course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So I have a few questions for you. First of all, what is the five key elements?
So the five key elements is basically the basis of meal plan or food plan for optimal health. So if you want to be on your optimal health and have the best digestive system, skin, overall health, I have kind of developed these five key elements. And it starts with a detox and removing the toxins from your life or as much as you can. We cannot obviously remove all the toxins completely because we are living in a toxic world, but we can minimize the exposure by doing simple things, such as, instead of using deodorant, for example, going for natural essential oils like tea tree oil, jasmine oil, and also other methods of being basically in a minimal toxic exposure. And also the detox plans are very important because the way we shower every day and we wash ourselves, we need also to detox our digestive system and our body. And I have a few detox plans that can be really effective. Some of them are like the first one can be the high sulfur rich food detox, which is consists of cruciferous vegetables such as garlic, onion, broccoli, kale, and so on. And also there's another one which I call it carotenoid detox, and that's food rich in beta carotene and lutein and all these very powerful antioxidant. Also, there is a green leafy vegetable detox and other detox plans. So that was the first key. And the second key element is to remove all your allergens and food intolerances. So again, we all have food intolerances, but we are just not aware of that. Basically, we are not aware of it because this is hidden. So it's like hidden food allergies. And we tend to develop food intolerances throughout our life. So maybe we are not intolerant to certain food now, but we can be intolerant in a few months' time. So it's good to always identify them and remove them to give your body the rest that it needs to recover and to reboot. So that was the second key element. And the third one is the food combination and separation, which is so important. And we tend to forget that certain food groups, they just don't go together. And by separating this food group, we can do a lot to our health and to our digestive system. Certain foods like carbs and protein, heavy carbs and heavy protein, they should not be consumed together. Fruits should not be consumed together with the heavy carbs and protein. So this is the third key. The fourth key is the food order. So again, similar to food combination and separation, we should follow certain food order consumption. So we should not consume, for example, fruits after our main meal because of the fermentation and because of the basically creating a lot of bad bacteria in the body. That was the fourth. And the fifth is bringing the vitamins and nutrients and all the minerals that our body needs. So after doing all these stages, then we can we can give our body the nutrients and the vitamins that our body needs. If I want to give you an analogy, I would always say like gardening or farming. First thing you need to always clean or remove all the bad plants or weeds or things like that from your garden, and then treat it with the right compost and right soil, and then you plant your seeds. So same thing with our body. First, we need to remove the toxins or minimize the toxins and follow these steps one by one, and then only we can absorb the vitamins and minerals that our body needs. Otherwise, doesn't matter how healthy your diet is or how much vitamins you are taking. If you don't have the base clean and right, you cannot absorb the vitamins the way your body should do it.
Wow, that makes so much sense. How does the 5 key elements help people?
So it helps with the obviously preventing any chronic disease or most of the chronic disease, such as heart problems and cardiovascular issues or high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes. So it helps with preventing that. But also if someone is already suffering from these issues, these chronic illnesses, they can by introducing these 5 key elements, they can really start to see the improvements and even maybe reverse the problem as much as they can.
What advice would you have for the Wellma community exploring holistic wellness?
Yeah, that's a very good question. First of all, if someone wants to just start this journey of being on a holistic wellness, it's always best to start gradually, and it's never advised to kind of jump straight into something because our body needs to get adapted and get used to certain things. And depending on what your lifestyle been before or what kind of environment you are living in, you have to really take in the steps slowly, and always remembering that we are so individual. So one thing can work for someone doesn't necessarily work for everyone. And you have to just do it for your body, choose certain diets and try it for yourself and see how your body responds. And always go with what your body feels the best.
Yes, I totally agree. Beautiful. So, for everybody watching, you can find Ati on the Wellma app and reach out, book a session with her. And thank you so much, Ati, for doing this.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much, Alexandra.